see on the map here, this represents the shoreline. These are contours out just like any other contour map. This arrow is where our boat is right now. You see the darker green band?
Yeah.
We're going to mainly be fishing the water in that darker green band. I color-coded contours. Yeah, it's about 30 to 35 feet along that dark band, particularly the outer edge. The inner edge is 25 feet. So we want to stay out in the 30 to 35 foot range for the most part. I'll help you get set up so we can just go floating on the water.
Pretty amazing there, Mark. Oh, you got your fish fry. You got one up there too.
Yep. Wait till you see what I can do.
And you're advertising for Ranger boats. So how many of those have you sold?
Probably hundreds for them, just by my sponsor, being sponsored by them. So,
They sponsor you?
yeah. They sponsor me, the Graph Company, Lowrance sponsors me, Gamakatsu Hooks sponsors me, Lucky Craft Lords. I have 17 sponsors.
17 sponsors.
Yep. So, yep. That's why I never have to spend a dime of the family budget on my fishing. My fishing pays for itself completely. Every single bit of it. So the wife never gets upset because I'm not spending any of the family money.
Money's coming in and ain't
Yep,
going out.
that's right. So if I pay an entry fee for a tournament, she doesn't care because it's coming out of my fishing account. So the money when I win goes back in the fishing account. So grab that blue rod first. That'll probably be the main one you're going to use. So this, I've got the hook just hooked onto a hook keeper. So you just pull it away from the hook keeper. Nope. Well, yeah, he is mad that we're here. There's two of them that are chasing each other. Oh, three of them. Okay, so this is called a drop shot reel. So the hook's above the weight. So what you want to do is you want the weight to go onto the bottom of the lake.
Okay.
And your worm is suspended up above it. And you're going to vibrate your rod tips. Watch my rod tip here. We're just going to shake the rod tip lightly like this, off and on. Okay. That'll make the weight will stay in place and the worm will jiggle. And it's kind of like playing with a cat, okay, with a toy. You just shake it in front of them to get their attention and then pause. And when you pause, they bite it.
Okay.
Now, since this hook is tiny and very sharp, go ahead. All you have to do is start reeling it in the center.
Answer this one.
Oh, take any you call it.
What's a boo-boo? I'll have to
Okay, we're out on American Lake early in the morning. It's September, the end of September, last week of September. Got one of the Covington Water District Board of Directors with me, Tal Weberg, and we're going to give it a shot and see if we can catch some smallmouth bass. There we go.
Get one?
Yep. That's a smallmouth bass.
We want a little medium.
It's not real big. It's a good fighter. That's not bad. Yeah. Nice one.
What's the next fish? That is a nice fish.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, that's what you're going for.
That is a smallmouth bass.
Yes,
right there.
that's a
Hold it up-
smallmouth bass.
Hold it up to the camera.
Okay. Up here, show it off to the camera a little bit. Nice American Lake smallmouth bass. Hooked with a number 4 Gamakatsu Dropshot hook. Right at the roof of the mouth. Right where it should be. There we go. All right, let's let her go.
Zoom.
It's gone. There you go.
Got him?
Yep.
You got a bass? What do you got? What do you got?
I think it's a bass. Not a big one though. No, not a big one. Yeah. Yeah, it's a large one. That's a large one. Not a small one. Yep. Suck the whole thing in. Sure. Camera. Little largemouth. Not a big one. Put them in the live well and let them go later. Okay. All right. That might be a bass.
Got one already?
Yep.
I didn't even know how to bite.
Not a big one. Oh, it's a
Trout.
Catch him for
Holy
you.
moly!
Oh, now you got a trout for dinner too. Cutthroat trout.
The good one. All right, I am duly impressed now with your fishing. No wonder you're on YouTube. Got 1,000 followers. Did you see that one? I'm getting there. Keep throwing.
Trout. Catch all kinds of things out here. All right. Nice.
Okay, when you get a nibble, do you reel in? What do you do?
Yeah, I reel real quickly and as I'm raising my rod tip, just to get that hook point to drive into them.
I just had a hit. Yeah, I think I caught something.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, you got a yellow perch.
Look there.
Swing them on. All right, Tal, way to go.
I got my first fish
Yes, got a nice yellow perch
at noon.
on a Yamamoto Shad Shaped Worm, Gamakatsu number 4 hook. Nice.
Number 4, big one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got something else.
Alright.
Small, little dinky one.
Alright, another yellow perch. You're gonna have a fish fry. Look at that.
Right on the edge.
Yep, that's where you want to get them. All right. Good job,
Number
Tal.
2.
Yeah. Wait, still up a little higher. Drop it down. There, right there. Oh, see your worm? Oh, got a real. Oh, it came off.
This is too much fun. There's a law against this, isn't there? Alright, I think I finally got one.
All right. Yep.
I need a big one too.
A rock bass. Caught him on the video camera. Caught him using the AquaVu camera.
Look at that.
Showed him up holding to the camera there.
Can't tell me God isn't great.
I
Something
know.
like that, didn't you?
Yeah.
that
Hold him up
incredible?
in front of the video camera.
Check this out. Oh,
There he goes.
there he goes. He's got life back in him. There you go, buddy. Right back
Okay.
down to the bottom.
Okay.
That was cool. You don't get to see that every day there, Mark.
No,
Mark.
you don't. Alright, let's get serious and get a smallmouth bass now. Move that a little deeper, I think.
You're gonna go deeper?
I'm just going to move us out about 10 feet.
So it's
Little
still
further.
straight over the boat?
I'm gonna cast out towards the boat ramp. Behind the boat. I'm gonna move us up this way just a little deeper, see if the smallmouth are out there. Moved away, they're not under there anymore.
They're gone. Well, I had it by and they hit it, but I didn't connect. That's just not having the feel that Mark does.
Yeah, normally I see 20 eagles when I come out here. And they aren't flying around, so they're just like the bass. They ate yesterday, and they must be pretty full today.
You ever do the moon phases?
Yeah, I pay attention to them at certain times of the year.
Does it work?
It works, especially during the spawning season. The fish like to spawn on a full moon, so in May, all of these bass are going to be up shallow where you can see them in the shallow water, and they'll be on beds. And when you have a full moon in May, I can bring you out here and show you there's a bass over there. Just cast over to that bed and you'll catch them. So it makes a big difference then. The rest of the year, I don't pay much attention to it because I go fishing when I can go. There you go.
Got something.
Yep, got a yellow perch, I think. Yes, indeed. I got one too. Got a double.
Double whammy.
Yeah, that's a nice one. There you go. Oh, I got a rock bass.
You got a rock bass?
Yep. Not as good as your yellow perch.
Oh, did you see that
There
cast?
we go.
Did you see that one? Oh, you caught a fish.
Yeah.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
I think I got a smallmouth.
Ooh.
Yep, that's a small.
You want me to get him?
Yeah, I think so. Whoa.
I'm
see
reeling
that? He's pulling drag on me. Stay on. Stay on. This is what we're.
Ooh, nice one. That is a nice fish.
That's what we're after.
That is a nice fish
That's
right
what
there,
we should
buddy.
be catching. I knew when that wind started that would help. There we go.
That is a nice one. So I'm gonna get a picture of that.
Yep. Yeah. That is a nice fat fish.
There you go. Perfect.
All
Perfect.
right. That's what we come here for.
Indeed,
Caught it
sir.
on a Yamamoto thin Senko. He took it deep too.
Way down in there.
Man, I can't see without my glasses on. There we go.
There's a nice fish cut.
Yeah. Nice American Lake smallmouth, nice and fat.
Woo. Very nice. How much do you think that one weighs?
A little over 4 pounds. Let's weigh it. Let's find out.
You got a weight?
Exact.
You
Sure.
got a weight in here too?
Sure.
Yeah, you got everything on this boat.
That way we know the truth. All right, let's turn that on. All right. Hold still, buddy. Hold still. Hold still. We'll let you go in a minute.
Oh,
4 pounds, 5 ounces.
5 ounces.
4 pounds, 5 ounces. All right, we're gonna let this go.
Good fish.
Let
Very
this
nice.
go. Here we go.
Off he goes.
There he goes. Gonna live to fight another day. Woo! Yellow perch, I think.
You're a magician.
Yellow perch.
Nice one.
Yeah. You're gonna have a mess of good fish.
Yes, well, we got the kids coming over this weekend, so
Good.
you're welcome to come up.
Oh no, that's okay. 1st of October.
Got something.
All right.
A little more kick than a. Maybe it's a perch. It's a little more kick. It might be a bass.
That may be.
Run some drag.
Yeah, when it's, yeah, I think you got a bass, smallmouth. Yeah, when the drag's spinning, try not reeling. Oh yeah, you got a smallmouth. Nice. You're on the board, man. Oh, wait, not ready. Get him up. You're on the board. Look at
Yay!
that. You did it. You did it.
Nice one.
First smallmouth bass. All right.
Look at that. Get that for the camera.
Yeah. Got him hooked perfectly too, right on the edge of the mouth with a Gamakatsu #4 drop shot hook and a Shad Shaped Worm, Yamamoto Shad Shaped Worm. Good job.
Thank you.
Color number 176.
176.
Yep, that's the color of that worm.
Oh.
Okay, nice. The lake over. So right now there's colder water on the top 2 feet of water, and then there's warm, because of the cold nights, there's cold water, a layer on the top, and then there's warmer water underneath. In another 3 weeks or so, there'll be such a thick band of cold water on the top from the cold nights that the lake will literally turn over. The cold water will sink to the bottom and the warmer water will come up to the top. So one thing I learned about water systems from my fisheries biology work is that every time there's a change of seasons, when you start to get the cold nights, your reservoirs, the water in your reservoirs is getting colder. And so your reservoir acts just like a lake does. And the reservoir turns over, the water turns over. And when it turns over, coliform bacteria that have settled in through the air vents along the walls of the tank get stirred up into the water, and then you get coliform hits.
And they grow.
You get coliform hits in your water samples.
Yeah.
And so I tell my water system operators that every time there's a season change from winter to spring, or from summer to fall, I have them spend extra attention, paying attention to our reservoirs and inspecting the water in the reservoirs, because that's when I know we get water quality problems, because of the water turning over. And that's something that most water district managers don't know anything about.
Say that again?
That's something that most water districts don't know anything about. They don't realize that their water quality is affected by what's happening with their reservoirs. So a lot of water districts, a lot of commissioners come in and they say, okay, when we build this new reservoir, this new tank above ground, we want it to blend in with the trees. We want it to be green and blend in with the trees. That's the worst thing you can do
Heat sink.
for your water quality. Exactly. Dark colors absorb heat, so then you're heating up the water. I wrote a paper for the Department of Health about the proper methods of maintaining your water system, your water quality in your water system, and it depends on the 3 C's. I call them the 3 C's, and that's cooling, circulation, and consumption. A water district needs to pay attention to cooling, consumption, and circulation. You need to always monitor these things with your water district. That's why you don't want a long dead end development, building a long dead end, because the water won't circulate.
Right, it won't.
And they can't consume the water that's in that 8-inch main by one house. And so the water sits there and gets stagnated.
I wonder, like even our water, how long does it take when it enters out of the pipeline into our system? How long does it take to get to my house?
It's a good question.
You know, how long would that, and I don't even know how you would test for that.
Well, the way you would test for it would be to not have any chlorine in your water, and then add chlorine at the well, and then see how long it takes for the chlorine to show up in your house.
Get there.
So, and
it's got to be.
Hopefully your water quality guys are taking samples every month and checking the chlorine
Yeah, that's
residual.
required by the state.
Yeah, and you need to do that anywhere you got a dead end in your system. If you don't open up the hydrants and flush them, you won't pull in chlorine to those areas. So then the water will get stagnant. The chlorine will get consumed by the bacteria that's in the water and get stagnant, and then you have issues. So
what's your thoughts on chlorine?
Chlorine's necessary. It's one of the best things that's happened to the drinking water industry. But chlorine's a tricky thing. If you have too little of chlorine, it actually smells and tastes stronger. If you have too much chlorine, it smells and tastes stronger. If you have the perfect balance of chlorine, you hardly notice it. So that's something that people don't understand. So if you're not keeping the chlorine level at the optimal level, you could smell and taste the chlorine and you'd say, oh
Well,
man,
too
they're
low or too high.
over-chlorinating. But what's happening is, because there isn't enough chlorine, the biological demand in your pipe is causing the chlorine to gas off. It's causing it to get used up by the organisms in the water. And that causes it to gas off, and then it's no longer stable in the water, and then you smell it and taste it stronger. So when you smell and taste chlorine, it doesn't necessarily mean there's too much. It could be that there's too little. And that's what people have a hard time understanding. And you get calls, oh, well, the chlorine's too strong in our area. What that tells you is chances are they're near a dead end, and you need to have your guys go out there and flush the hydrants to bring in fresh chlorine.
I brought a treat in here.
All right.
First,
All right.
whenever you're ready for a beer,
I'll try it. Cold smoked Scotch ale.
Here, this is what.
What is that, elk?
That is Wagyu.
Oh, okay, great. The good stuff.
What do you think?
I love it. It's good. Yeah.
This is the good stuff.
That's real good. Montana, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I
I
like
get them
that.
always when I come through.
Dark beer, I like that. Cheers.
Kettle House, you guys have got it good.